Now, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to transform your successful corporate career into your own high income finance business that you've never heard of. And it's going to give you the freedom you've always wanted. Say hello to the new high paying career and a low stress lifestyle. Now, welcome to Equipment Finance Freedom. I'm Jermaine, and not too long ago, I was exactly where you are now. I was successful as a VP of sales, but I was trapped in a 9-to-5, grinding away, working for somebody else, making them rich. I hated working for someone else. I hated going to dumb meetings. I hated working for the weekend and just feeling completely unfulfilled despite all my success. And in 2016, I decided enough is enough, and I left corporate and I started my own commercial equipment finance business. I have closed personally over $50 million in commercial equipment finance deals using my proprietary MVP method. It's most valuable partners. This method is the secret to not chasing deals or customers or clients, but instead having strategic partners who have a network of my ideal customer already in their network and have their trust. So they just bring me ready to sign deals directly into my inbox. This business has given me the financial, time, location, and lifestyle freedom that I've always wanted. And I run my business from anywhere. I've done it in different countries, from different continents, all over the world, while enjoying my life. And my business basically runs automatically in the background. And it's not just me. Other professionals like Kenneth have made this transition too. This is a complete transformation for people. Kenneth was working at a hospital as an administrator, and he was feeling frustrated. He wasn't making the money he wanted, and he felt stifled because he had to be there. And I helped him build his own commercial equipment finance business while still working his day job. He just dedicated a few hours a day. And with our mentorship and support, he executed on the system. And he really only needed to talk to us a handful of times, just for a little bit of clarity and a little bit of reassurance. He just felt great because he had the support there. And today, Kenneth runs a thriving finance brokerage, working a few hours a day while earning more than he did in his corporate job, actually 5 times as much. And he enjoys his financial freedom. He spends quality time with his friends, his family, and he regained the control in his life. In fact, now he's headed to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. I just talked to him. He's gonna have a week-long vacation with his family and his newborn. And he can work from his laptop if he needs to, if a deal comes in between his pina coladas. Now that's the life. And that's the life that's available to you. Now here's the deal. You are not alone if you feel like you're trading time for money. Trading time for dollars? What are we doing? Making someone else wealthy while your dreams take a back seat while they're on hold. There's no guarantee how long you're gonna live for. Now is the time. And many successful professionals just feel trapped in the cycle of working long hours with limited income growth and little time freedom to enjoy the fruits of their actual labor. And maybe you're considering buying into a franchise as a possible way out. But as you know, franchises often come with very high upfront costs, hundreds of thousands of dollars, ongoing fees and royalties, and strict operational guidelines where you have no flexibility in what you do day to day. You're essentially buying yourself another job, another trap, another prison, and not gaining the freedom you actually want. Maybe you're concerned about lacking this industry knowledge in finance, and maybe you think you don't have enough time to start a new business while still keeping up with all your other commitments. I understand, it makes sense. The thought of finding lenders and securing profitable deals or just facing market competition might seem extremely overwhelming, and it makes perfect sense. But these challenges and doubts can keep you stuck because you're thinking of it from a limited mindset. And it's gonna prevent you from achieving what you really want, which is financial freedom and time freedom and location freedom to enjoy your life while building your business. But what if there was a way out? A way to overcome these obstacles, right? and these challenges and tap into a $1 trillion industry that most people don't even know about. It's under the radar. Let me introduce you to Equipment Finance Freedom. It's our turnkey training program designed to help you escape the 9-to-5 grind and build a high income, low cost finance business of your own. So first, let's understand this opportunity. What is equipment finance in the first place? Well, equipment financing just is simple. It provides businesses in the US with loans they need to acquire the essential equipment they need to operate. Just think about a doctor that needs to buy a medical device or an ultrasound machine, right? Or a construction company that needs to buy a truck or a bulldozer, or a manufacturing company that needs to buy equipment to run their manufacturing facility. And so why do these businesses need financing? Well, businesses need it because this is very fast and convenient. It allows them to leverage OPM, other people's money, the bank's money, and it offers a huge tax deduction so they can improve their cash flow, so they're not tying up all their capital in expensive equipment. They can invest it in growth and in their operations. The size of this market is enormous. 79% of all equipment in the United States is financed. So this is a $1 trillion+ industry. And with over 30 million businesses in the US, and 99% of these being small businesses, there's a massive demand for equipment finance. And why do the banks need brokers like me and you? Well, banks will focus on large deals to finance. They'll do a $50 million equipment deal, right? Who's overlooked? These small businesses, the 99% of small businesses that need a $50,000 equipment loan. This is where brokers like me and you come into play. And this opportunity for the big banks is simply too big for them to handle alone. And they rely on brokers like me and you bringing these deals to their. And so your role as a broker is you have the opportunity to have multiple lending partners. That way you can source funds from multiple sources, unlike the big banks where they have one source and they're very restrictive on their lending criteria. This means you get deals approved that many banks will just decline. And you become the hero for the business owner that needs the equipment and the equipment dealer that needs to sell the equipment. You are basically making business happen. You are the hero to the economy. And now is why this is a perfect business model for you. It's low cost. It's a high profit business. You don't need employees. You don't need offices. You don't need any expensive equipment. You don't need licenses. It's almost 100% profit business model. While most businesses, and I've seen their tax returns, they make maybe 10 or 20% as their profit margin after they pay for all their expenses. This model allows you to nearly keep all of your commissions in your pocket. This is a digital business that's flexible. All you need is a computer, an email, a website, and a phone, and you can run this business essentially from anywhere. This is a smart, modern way to do business. There is minimal risk on your end. Once you broker the deal, it's between the bank and the customer. It's their responsibility. You wipe your hands, you collect your commission, and you move on to the next deal. There is almost no liability on your part. I've done over 1,500 deals, and I've only had to have an issue on 2 of them, and it was minimal. I'll take those odds any day. These deals are simple and seamless. 90% of the deals you get, all you have to do from the customer is get a 1-page basic credit application. No bank statements, no tax returns, no firstborn, no blood samples. That's why businesses and equipment sellers love working with brokers, because it's fast and it's convenient. Again, this is a recession-proof business model. I've worked through the 2008 financial crisis. I've worked through the 2020 COVID downturn. Businesses always need money to buy equipment to operate, period. If the economy is booming, think about it. Businesses need to buy more equipment to keep up with demand. Plus, they're making so much money, they need tax deductions. And if the economy slows down, well, they still need equipment because they want to preserve their cash in case there's an emergency or a new opportunity pops up. This is just a smart business strategy for all parties involved. The rule of thumb is this: businesses pay cash for appreciating assets. Just think, I need a new sales team, right? Or I need a marketing campaign. But you always finance a depreciating asset like equipment. Now think about how smart this is for an equipment seller. Would you rather sell saying, hey, Mr. Customer, this equipment is $50,000. Do you want to buy it? Or, hey, Mr. Customer, this equipment we can break up into small monthly payments over 5 years, plus it's 100% tax deductible, so you don't have to pay Uncle Sam. You actually reinvest that money into your business. Which is an easier sell for the equipment salesperson? It's a no-brainer. Plus, it's a win-win-win because the bank gets to lend out their money to these small businesses that they just can't find on their own. This is why this business is smart for all parties involved. Here is how our program works. First, this is about clarity and confidence. So we will provide you with a comprehensive A to Z roadmap on how to start and run a successful finance business, even if you have no prior finance knowledge or experience. It doesn't matter. You'll learn how to generate lucrative and reoccurring income by brokering these commercial equipment loans to the bank. These are seamless deals. Second, you're going to learn my MVP method, the most valuable partners method. And we will teach you step by step how to build these strategic partnerships with equipment sellers who are desperate for you. And the great news is they have a network of ready-to-buy customers that already have their trust. They do 90% of the work for you. They bring you deals that are ready to sign. They have the deals that just need to be financed. Third, this is a reoccurring income model. Equipment sellers are constantly selling equipment, which means they will continually bring you new deals that need financing. This creates reoccurring income streams for you. Fourth, this is about the trust factor. When you get deals from trusted equipment sellers as partners, the customer trusts you by extension. This is about the psychology of trust. And this means they are likely to sign without any hesitation. Just think about it. If the customer is buying a piece of equipment from, say, the sales rep, Tim, they must trust him. So whoever Tim refers them to for the financing, they're going to trust you too. This is about pressing the easy button. These deals just get signed. Fifth, you're going to learn about this high commission model with minimal efforts. Banks will pay brokers commissions up to 20%. So for example, if you did a $50,000 deal, you could earn up to $10,000 as your commission for very minimal work. Sixth, this is about eliminating the guesswork. You will follow a system that I have perfected since 2003, and you'll be leveraging automation, and you'll be leveraging my standard operating procedures, my SOPs, from A to Z. It's a blueprint, so there's zero guesswork. You know exactly what to do. 7 is you'll have mentorship and a community. You'll have me as your business mentor guiding you until, not if, but until you're successful. Our supportive community of other brokers will foster accountability, and you won't be isolated. You won't be on an island. We'll be with you together. And I've traveled this path before, and I will show you the way. And the best part, there's really no need for you to quit your existing day job. You can literally build this brokerage part-time, leveraging the meetings you're already taking with clients and people in your phone. You'll add a new income stream. Just like Kenneth, you can start working a few hours a day while maintaining your current commitments. This opportunity is niched and largely unknown to most people, except for business people and the banks. And you'll become part of the secret society of middlemen that everybody loves because you solve problems, you solve headaches that help all the parties involved, the bank, the equipment sellers, and the business owners. You will make business happen. Imagine waking up each day now excited, knowing that you're building something for yourself and not just punching the clock for somebody else. Picture having the confidence to close high commission deals, managing your clients with really ease, and navigating the financial industry successfully. This is not rocket science. Finance is 5th grade math. That's what this finance is. And envision working fewer hours while earning more. and gaining this financial and lifestyle freedom that you've always wanted. And now you'll have time to travel, play golf, whatever your heart wants, spend time with your friends and family and kids, and pursue those hobbies that you've put on hold. And maybe even running your business from a different country, just like I have. And think about opportunity to generate multiple income streams by adding working capital to your deals and insurance to each deal. This equipment needs insurance. Why not make more money on that too? Imagine being able to become the hero for business owners, for equipment dealers, for the banks, and helping them all succeed while you build your own successful business. These people become your friends, your confidants, your team. And visualize a business with minimal overhead, no employees, no office space, no expensive equipment. All you need is a laptop and a phone and a website and an email address. We're talking about $100, $200 minimal. And consider the peace of mind knowing your business is recession proof, thriving both in good and bad economic times. This is not a dream. This is reality for myself and many of our graduates that are living this life right now, this business right now. So if this resonated with you and you're ready to tap into this under the radar, crazy trillion-dollar industry with low cost, high profit margins, and a business model that just makes sense, that is just smart, I invite you to take the next steps with Equipment Finance Freedom. Here's what to do. First, click the button below, and this will take you to our scheduling page. Second, fill out a brief application, answer a few questions to help us really understand what your current situation is and what your goals are. Now remember, you're not alone. Many have stood exactly where you are, faced the same doubts, but they made the leap of faith towards a better future. Don't let fear or hesitation hold you back. The life you deserve is right here, right now. And if it's not this opportunity, please do something. Don't stay stuck. Life is short. We all die. Life is meant to be lived, to have a business that works, that contributes. And if it's not me as a mentor, find somebody else. Find a different business. Don't stay in the 9-to-5. Don't stay in a business that's not working for you, not giving you the freedom that you want. Now is the time. I hope to hear from you. I hope to talk to you, and I hope to be your mentor and your guide. I believe in you. I hope you learn something, and I hope you enjoy your day. We'll talk soon. Take care.